Okay.
All of you would be aware that Nagaland will be going to the polls on 19th of April. So the voting time, the polling time is 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. of 19th of April, which is the coming Friday. So I have also disseminated a lot of information regarding our general statistics of electoral roll, the number of polling stations in earlier interviews and earlier interactions. But I would like to go through it once more so that the overall picture is right now clear. As mentioned earlier on earlier occasions, we have 16 election districts in Nagaland, and of which Pugaboto, which is a subdivision under Zuneboto, is also a separate election district. Out of these 16 election districts, we have 2,342 polling stations. So these different polling stations are spread across all over our state, and all the electors will have to go to their respective polling stations to cast their votes. Each elector who is eligible to vote would have already been supplied with what is called a voter information slip. This voter information slip will be letting you know where your polling station is and will help you go to the correct location. But as mentioned earlier, and as also we have given in the press releases yesterday, some of you would have seen it, this is not an identification document. There are 12 other identification documents that the Election Commission has approved, and we have also published in the Gazette of our state. All of you would know that we have one parliamentary constituency. This is spread over, as I mentioned earlier, 16 election districts and 60 assembly constituencies. So we will have voting in all the 60 assembly constituencies on 19th of April. Our electoral roll will has 13,17,536 electors, of which 6,56,729 are male electors and 6,60,807 are female electors. So you would have guessed that we have more female electors in the electoral roll than male electors. So we have a favorable gender ratio of 1006. Now if we add service electors to the above total, our total number of electors will become 13,25,383. Now various categories of electors, if we have to go into the different categories of electors, between the 18 to 19 years of age, that is the fresh electors, there are 19,999 fresh electors who will be eligible to vote on the 19th. 19,999 electors will be eligible to vote on 19th, and between the ages of 20 to 29, 2,74,971 electors, 2,74,971 electors will be eligible to vote. For this election, the categorization of senior citizens has been revised upwards by the Election Commission. So those citizens, those electors who are above 85 years of age are now categorized as senior citizens. Earlier the age was 80 years. So we have in our electoral roll 22,140 85 plus category of electors, and persons with disability electors are also 6,707. The Commission has always been insistent on giving the most important, most basic facilities to help the voters to come to the polling station and vote. So towards this, lot of facilities, what are called assured minimum facilities, are provided at different polling stations, at all polling stations. There are 7 assured minimum facilities that the Commission insists, but broadly speaking, it is electricity, availability of water, proper signage, place to rest, these kind of things. The idea is that going to vote should not be a harrowing experience for the electors, rather it should be a pleasant experience, and the electors should be not put off by the fact that they have to go long distances or the weather is not too conducive, so they are not too keen to vote. So these are the assured minimum facilities that the Commission has provided, has ensured that, has insisted that should be there in the polling stations. In terms of preparations, we have, after the notification in the Gazette on 20th of March, different categories, different activities have actually happened, of which a few of them are the EVM randomization thing, polling personnel randomization and their training, vehicle requisitioning, the different kinds of election expenditure monitoring teams getting activated, such as flying squads and the static surveillance teams. Our observers have also visited. We have 2 general observers, 2 expenditure observers and 1 police observer for our state. So these things have been going on. For this time, we have tried to give vehicles from Kohima, mostly government vehicles. So one round of vehicles had already gone on 13th. They have left for different districts, especially the districts of Phek, Kifire. Some vehicles have gone to Vokha, and some other vehicles have also been sent to Peren. So these vehicles have also left. Now individual districts and individual district election officers, the deputy commissioners, they will be themselves requisitioning the vehicles. So all the vehicles will then report and the polling parties will depart. The only thing I have to say is that the entire government machinery, including the deputy commissioner, including the superintendent of police, the SPs, we have spared no effort to ensure that we have elections in a proper manner, smooth conduct of elections in a proper manner in our state. My humble request to all the electors in our state is that all of you should come out in good numbers on 19th and vote and make the elections a grand success in our state. That's all. Thank you.